Okay, a little video diary. Here is the Miata. Bought it yesterday. Just kind of going over everything on the car. There's a little curb rash on the front of the fender. Hard to see from this angle, but it's fine. You have these little screws sticking on the license plate. I think those should be flipped around. That way they don't poke nobody. Our headlights aren't the nicest at the moment. That's fine. You can see there's some paint damage here. Maybe some rust bubbling, whatever it is.
Some type of damage happened. The front fenders, big panel gap there, isn't right.
Previous owner put on sport tires and wheels, so those are really nice. He also put EBC brakes on. You can see that they're in there. They're the green things. That looks fine. A little paint damage on the side view mirror. Nothing too bad. This is obviously getting UV damage. Soft top, seen better days. It'll need a full replacement, so this isn't gonna matter. It is also missing the waterproofing, the seal on this driver's side window. Some paint damage here, fading. Again, totally cut out. They had installed a roll bar, so they cut out this metal here, they attached it down there. I think they lost some other stuff while they did that, but it's not too bad. Got the old carpet stuff never came out. The previous owner used it. It's kind of like a fun car and a track car, so not too much on the aesthetics. This is the sport brakes. I think the rotors are bigger and the pads they have replaced. Fenders popping off. They said someone had hit him previously, or the previous owner. Got damage here, here. Other dents and scrapes everywhere along the car. It's missing the antenna, missing the Frankenstein bolt. Like I said here, the paint's cracked all the way around. I think something also happened to the hood is a bit popped up, so I think that needs some fixing as well. Nothing too bad over here. He did replace the exhaust. I'm not sure what exactly he did, but it's definitely changed. Maybe some heat damage right there. Again, cracked paint, damage, cracked paint. Nothing too horrible. Panel gap. Bubbled paint, so the whole I would eventually redo all the paint on this thing. Same tires. Passenger side much nicer than the driver's side. It's kind of expected. Paint there. Probably want to replace the wiper blades at some point, but they seem fine. No cracks in the glass, which is very nice. Some damage on the roof. You can kind of see a couple dents here and there. Nothing too crazy. Again, headlight's pretty ugly. Damage right there. Bent there. Some point bumped into something at some point. Inside of the car before we get to the engine. Definitely wants a nice good detailing. That's actually my first plan today, is to vacuum this out, get it nice and clean. He did redo the seats. The seat belt is not the best. I'm not sure how to fix that. Maybe I'll fix it at some point. I think the hard dog roll bar is interfering with how the seatbelt comes in. Anyway, reupholstered the chairs. They're quite nice and soft. He also changed the padding on the bolster. That way you kind of sit more into it. A little tear right here. It's not too bad. Again, seen better days. Not too bad. When I drove it home yesterday, I noticed the shift boot here was getting very hot, so most likely the lower boot or the upper boot or both boots are compromised. I never looked in there, actually. It looks okay. Missing carpet, like I mentioned before. There's nothing else in here. Got some trash back there. It's in the carpet again. That's fine. A key to something. My key now. Gas, trunk, cup holder area. Oh, that looks fine. Oh, this is broken. Oh, I guess I'll have to get that replaced too at some point, but it's not a key. The soft top does latch fine. I'm not gonna do it right now. Mirrors, airbags. I don't know what this is. Fuse box. Oh, the fuse box over there. This goes for that. That's good. Papers, documents. The safety for the lug nuts. Got some carpet coming off over there. There's that screw sticking out. Passenger side, you have this little bit of cut and damage. I don't think there's much I can do to replace that. So that's cleaning everything nice and good. Yeah, let's look at the trunk, or the what's it called? Where is the, there it is. The engine bay, I mean. So the owner did not tell me, I forgot to ask the owner for information on maintenance. I did see just now a minute ago, oil change 220K in 2016. The car currently has 230K miles, so definitely overdue if that was the last time it happened. And even if it wasn't that number of miles, I mean, that was 8 years ago. Coolant somehow managed to make it home, but there's literally no coolant in here, so that's not good. I believe they replaced this radiator already. It looks fresh and clean. Let me grab my flashlight and show something else. Something's definitely been leaking down there. You can see it's a bit shiny. Not sure what yet. It might have been an old leak. Maybe it's a new leak. We can't really see at all of this. Zoop. We will find out. Cleaning the inside and cleaning the engine bay is going to be priorities numero 1 and dos. He changed the ignition. You can see the blue wires, which is good. What else did he change? He seems to have changed the exhaust, or the cold air intake at some point. It's just roughly cut. Don't know what this is. That's the airflow sensor. There is some leakage at, I believe this is the clutch. Maybe it's the brake. Oh man, focusing is hard. There, you can see that little bit of stuff. Nothing else I noticed so far. No leak on this side, it seems. But yeah, so far so good. Look at the trunk again. Fuel cap, everything looks good here. I didn't realize you'd have the little safety thing in there, so that's nice. And there could use a clean as well. Let's see the back. I got some trash, nothing too major. Oh, no tie down for the battery. That's kind of conspicuous. Random piece of PVC. New battery terminals, looks like, so that's nice. Some more trash. Spray insulation, neat. Got a dangling wire. I wonder if that's for the heater, maybe. Probably not. At the back, defrost. Everything else seems fine. So, trash. So yeah, that's the walkthrough of the Miata. Nice.